I'm Jackie Riley.
Oh, and I'm Jaclyn.
That's terrible.
Just, hi.
Hi. Hey guys, so I'm Jackie Riley, and obviously you know who this pretty girl is. This is Jaclynhill, and she wanted to do my makeup for years on camera, and finally I was like, alright, do it, but good luck, because I have a very round face and I'm very oily, so I feel like my face is work to do. But she was like, oh, I'm taking the physical challenge. I was like, you want to take the physical challenge? She was like, yeah, I'm gonna take that physical challenge. I'm super happy with it. I love this look. It's a classic smoky eye. My face is matte, and basically it slays. I love angular drag queen makeup. I really do. So I'm always telling her, I'm like, I want you to beat me. And I just like very sharp edges. So she gave me exactly what I wanted, and
show them what you want your face. So pull back, pull back.
I want my face to do this. Isn't that more better?
No.
More better.
No. No.
I want my face like up here to go.
Okay, but that's what we created for you today.
No, I know, with the power of makeup.
She's very round, but with the power of makeup, we gave her a lot of angles. I will just say that her face can take a lot of makeup, so I really went hard today. So for those of you who do not have Jackie's skin type, for those of you who can't, like, I'm not kidding, I can—
Warning, do not try this at home.
No. If you guys like this video and you want to see more of Jackie, because we really didn't get to have like fun in this video, we just did makeup, we can do like the best friend tab, or I would love to do that video where it's like the best friend versus boyfriend or like husband, and it's literally like you and John, and like it's a series of questions, and whoever can answer first is the winner.
I think I don't know if I'll win. Well, I mean, you'll give me some tips, right? So I will win.
Thank you so much for watching. We love you. Enjoy the video, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys. My hand looked huge. I was like,
you're like, get ready for the transformation.
I just want to give the biggest thank you in the world to Jackie for allowing me to do her makeup on camera today. Not everyone wants to expose their bare face on camera, so I love you and I appreciate you, girl. First, she is telling me everything that she wants to change about her face and all the angles that she wants me to create. And then we are going to get started. I'm priming Jackie's eyes using MAC Prolongwear Concealer in the shade NW25. And then I'm going to set that with a mattifying powder because Jackie is very oily. She has slightly hooded eyes, so her eyeshadow will transfer. So I have to make sure that I take the steps to make sure that this is nice and matte so that things go on smooth and do not run around. Now I'm picking up some good old Scotch tape. Jackie wants her eyes to appear more cat-like and kind of go upward because the outer corner of Jackie's eyes do turn down. So to create that illusion, I'm going to take some Scotch tape and go from the corner and take it up towards the tail of the brow to give her those sharp angles that she desires to kind of pull and lift up the outer corner of her eye. Now I'm picking up Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek. One of my favorite colors. You guys know I love this color so much. And for Jackie, this is the perfect transition color. It's a little bit too dark for me to use as a transition, but for her skin tone, it's perfection. I'm using the Morphe M441 blending brush. It's just kind of a long hair, white, very soft blending brush to apply that. And then I'm going to pick up Anastasia Fawn, which is very similar to Creme Brulee, just a little bit darker, but it's still matte. I'm going to add a bunch of different matte browns and different shades to the outer corner of her eye to give her a lot of dimension. So as you can see, I'm blending that in with Creme Brulee, keeping it nice and low. We do not want to go super high and bring this to the top of the tape. We want to keep it lower to the crease. Then I'm going to pick up Desert Sands by Makeup Geek. And the reason I picked this up is because I'm going to use this to actually blend out those shades in the upper crease area. Now on myself, I couldn't really do this, but because Jackie has so much yellow, and honestly right now she is very orange based because of her spray tan that she is very unhappy with, this is the perfect color to blend that out because it really matches the color of her skin. It's the same undertone in Desert Sands, is the same undertone as her face right now. So I'm going in to blend that out using Desert Sands. Then I'm going to pick up Fudge by Makeup Geek. And now I'm switching to a shorter hair blending brush. This is the Morphe M443. And the reason I switched to a shorter hair is because I want this to be more dense and I want the product to go on a lot bolder. As opposed to the top, I wanted it to be smoother. This, I want to be more intense. So as you can see, I'm keeping this low down beneath the crease. I'm not going to bring this up as high as I did with Desert Sands or Creme Brulee. I'm going to keep this nice and low and put it right there tight in the crease. And then as the product kind of leaves the brush and I don't have as much on, I will begin to blend it out as you see right now. Even though it looks like I have a ton of product on my brush at that moment, I don't. Now I'm going to pick up a straight matte black. I'm using the matte black from the Kat Von D palette because it's honestly just become my favorite matte black ever. And the brush that I'm using was a limited edition MAC brush from like 5 years ago, but any brush will do for this. I just picked this up because it was laying there in my collection. So as you can see, I'm keeping the black even lower than the brown. I want to keep this very low down, just right against that Scotch tape, and kind of bring it into the center of the eye to give it just that smokier three-dimensional look. Now I'm going to pick up Makeup Geek Grandstand. Such a gorgeous foiled eyeshadow. Now on me, it looks completely different than it does on Jackie. On me, it's more of like a darker taupe, but on her, it's more of like a lightish pink because she is such a different skin tone than me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack this on generously in the inner corner of the eye, and then once we get to the center of the eye, I'm going to just kind of fade it out and not press as hard with the brush. But I want the main pigment from this shadow to be on the very inner corner, as you can see where I'm focusing right now. And then as I fade out, I'm not going to press as hard. I'm going to just do a little bit of dabbing, and then I'm going to stop. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to grab one of the other brushes that has like a little bit more of like desert sand on it or any brown, and on the very center of the eye, just kind of run over it so it's a nice ombre effect. And then I realized it's not black enough. Everything fades on Jackie. You're gonna see throughout this video, I'm gonna put something on her, and then a few minutes later, it's gonna be gone. Her face eats makeup. We're constantly joking. Like, she's the Cookie Monster, but for makeup, her face just eats it because she is oily. Her face can take so much product. It's insane. So you will see things fade throughout this video, just to warn you. So now that we are peeling off the tape, it is nice and cut on those outer edges, just like she likes it, very sharp. So I'm just gonna go ahead, clean her up with a makeup wipe so that it's nice and fresh and I'm not distracted while I'm doing the other steps. So now I'm gonna go in with eyeliner, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Gel Liner in Blackest Black, and I am using the E65 eyeliner brush by Sigma. This is my favorite eyeliner brush of all time. I just think it's so easy to maneuver when working with gel liner. And for Jackie, I wanted to do a really bold, really intense, sharp liner. Honestly, I could have gone even bolder than this. She has such large eyes. She can get away with like the most dramatic, intense cat eye in the world. So this is what I was most excited for. I've been talking about doing her eyeliner for the past month. I'm like, girl, I can't wait to get you in my chair and do your eyeliner, because when you have eyes, like a client with eyes this large, it's so much fun to create things that you can't really do on yourself and look as good. You know what I'm saying? Her eyes were made for this. So I'm going to be using Glitchy Glam Mykonos Lashes. These are very dramatic. For me personally, they are like va-va-voom, smoky, drama, intense. On Jackie, because her eye shape is so different, honestly, she could wear these just day to day and just look normal. On me, they're definitely party, going out, dramatic lashes, but I think they're so beautiful and they really complement this look. Now we're going to prime her face, and we're going to use the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. This really helps with oil control, and it's one of Jackie's personal favorites because she has a really hard time finding primers that really help her with her oil control, and this one actually does do the trick for her. Then we're going to go in with the Becca Ever Matte Foundation, and we are using the shade Tan. Now, Jackie was complaining about the color that she was. I thought she looked beautiful, but Jackie thinks that her face looked way too orange, and she did not want to be that orange. So we're going to take a lot of steps to try to neutralize her face. And at one point in this video, she is going to look kind of gray, but in the end, after her face eats all the makeup, it's going to look perfect. So it's just a process. You got to go along with the process. I am using the Tarte Foundation Kabuki brush to apply this. It's a very large brush, and it's one of my favorites for applying foundation. Now for the under eye concealer, I'm going to use the MAC Prolongwear in NW25. Now, I did not know this, but Jackie had applied some Shiseido eye cream right before we did this, and it's extremely thick. So I was having major issues with her concealer, like creasing, and like when I did her under eyes, running. Just a tip: try not to apply a really thick under eye cream before going in with your foundation, your concealer, because that will be an issue. So I really had to make her like keep her eyes looking up, because I'm like, girl, you will not stop creasing. Like, it was a creasy mess under there. And I did not know that she applied that eye cream until maybe 30 minutes later. She was like, oh, I applied eye cream. I was like, thanks for telling me. So now for her actual face, I'm going to use the RCMA No Color Powder. I'm going to put this on her entire face to keep her nice and matte. Jackie said that she stayed matte all day long. She washed her face off at about midnight this night, and we were filming this at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and she was like, I'm still matte. She was very excited. So this powder kept her matte. So it's exciting for the oily girls out there. So now I'm going to sculpt her cheeks, and I'm going to be using the same exact color I use on myself because I wanted to bring back some warmth because her face was looking very gray as we were trying to neutralize it. So I'm going to be using MAC Shade Stir, which is a pro contour color. You can get it on MACcosmetics.com. And I'm going to really put that all around the outer part of her face, bring it in down towards the lips. And then I'm going to bake this girl like we have never baked before. We have this joke because Jackie loves to cook, and she's always in my kitchen whipping up some amazing meal. And so she's always like, okay, I cook for you, you bake for me. So anytime we go out and she wants that structured contour, I'm always baking her face because that's what friends do, right? They bake each other. We bake each other nice and hard. So she see her complaining. She's like, don't you feel bad for me? My face is so difficult. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't with her. I just can't. So now I'm going to fill in her brows. And she was literally like holding her breath because she's like, Jaclyn, I don't know how you're going to do this. Because as you can see, she has little to no brows. She just has a few hairs. Her hairs are very sparse. They're kind of out of control. They don't really go in the same direction. And this is very common for people to have these types of brows. Most people do not have flawless brows. Like we can't all have Gigi Hadid brows and Kylie Jenner brows. It's just not realistic. So what I did is I went in with the Anastasia Brow Definer. If you guys want an in-depth tutorial on Jackie's brows, I could totally do that for you guys if you really want to see that because I feel like she does have pretty common brows because a lot of people struggle with filling in their brows. And the Anastasia Brow Definer really just makes your brows look so natural. She was so in love with them. At the end of the night, she washed her face, but she was like, no, I don't want to wipe off my brows yet. I don't want to part with them. So we used the Brow Definer in the shade Caramel to bring back some warmth because we didn't want her to look too cool and too ashy because we wanted it to kind of match her body, and her body is a little orange, so we wanted to keep her brows nice and warm and not too cool, not too ashy looking. Then with some concealer, I just cleaned up the outer tail because I didn't want it to look messy or sloppy. I'm only doing this on the outer tail though. I want it to stay like a little fluffy and a little bit more natural looking on the inner part of the brow. Now she's going to line her lower waterline with some black kohl liner. This is by Ardency In. I didn't do this for her because we couldn't find a sharpener and it was at like the very end and I didn't want to poke her and hurt her. So she's doing this part herself. And Jackie agrees that the Ardency In eye kohl is the best eye kohl for the waterline when it comes to things transferring and running. It's her favorite as well as mine. So now I'm going to go back in with some more black. And this is the black from Kat Von D Shade Light Eye Palette and a small definer brush. And I'm just going to kind of smoke out that eye kohl that she has on the lower waterline, but I'm not going to bring it down too far. I'm going to grab some MAC Saddle, which is a nice warm brown, on a pencil brush. And then right underneath of that black, I'm going to begin to just kind of buff and smoke that out. Because Jackie has such large eyes, honestly, you can smoke out her lower lash line down to her cheekbone, and it just keeps looking more and more and more beautiful. And Jackie is always afraid to smoke out her lower lash line, so she was like, girl, smoke me. So she was loving it as I was smoking out her lower lash line because it just looks so beautiful on her. So I'm popping some nylon on the inner corner of her eye as a highlight, but I'm only going to use that on the inner corner, not on her brow bone because it is very bright on her skin tone. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more black just to darken that up one more time because it will lighten and it will fade on her. That's just what happens. So I want to make it nice and dark. And I'm grabbing some L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara and I'm just going to put that on her natural lashes so that they blend better with the falsies. And then I'm going to go back in with the same Maybelline gel liner and just run over it one more time because it was lightening a little bit and I just wanted to make it look nice and pitch black and fresh. I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek Mirage eyeshadow and use that as her brow bone highlight. You guys know how much I love MAC Nylon, but on Jackie, it would be way too frosty and like too white. So Mirage is perfect for her skin tone. It's one of my favorite highlights. It just complemented her so, so well. Not too frosty and not too matte, just perfection. Then for blush, I'm going to mix two Makeup Geek blushes, and they're both going to be on the bright side. I am using Summer Fling and Love Affair, and I'm going to generously apply these to the apples of her cheeks and bring them back into her contour. As you can see, I'm making this very bold because in about 15 minutes, this blush is going to fade and become a more realistic shade because that's what happens when you have skin like Jackie's and it's got a lot of oil in it. It just kind of eats away your makeup. So I go really strong. That way when it fades, it looks perfect. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm going to go ahead and just wipe away that bakage that we have, the translucent powder. And I'm going to add a little bit of it just at the top of the hairline, completely avoiding the center of the forehead. I only wanted to just bronze up just the hairline. And then I'm going to put a little bit of mascara on her lower lashes. And I'm just taking a little bit of that same translucent powder and kind of wiping away the top of her blush because I just felt like it came up too high and was making her cheeks look too big. Okay, So I contour Jackie's nose quite often because she really loves it when I contour her nose. But you guys, I'm going to go through this quickly because I am very upset about how this looks on camera. In person, we both loved it. It looked gorgeous. On camera, it looks like a zebra stripe and it's really upsetting to me. But that's just what happens sometimes when it comes to filming. Things look different and we didn't notice until we were completely done for the day. And we're like, what the heck? Why does it look like that? But it'll fade and look more natural in about 15 minutes. That's the good news. So I am highlighting her with Champagne Pop and I don't want it to be too super intense. So I'm going to kind of blend it out with her blush so it's kind of an all over highlight as opposed to an intense highlight. Now she is telling me what she wants me to fix about her lips because she has uneven lips, as we all do, right? I'm pretty sure we all have this struggle. But the good thing about Jackie is the edges of her lips are very flat. So she has the easiest lips to manipulate and adjust the shape because they are so flat. Like mine, the edges are very curved. So when I overline any part of my lip, it's like, girl, what are you trying to do? We see that overline. But with Jackie, you can overline it up to her flipping nostril and you cannot see where her natural lip line is. I'm so envious. So I did use the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Liner. And then now I am using the Makeup Forever Aqua Rouge Liquid Lip in number 3. It's a really pretty kind of mauve-y pink, and we wanted it to be super glossy. So after we do this matte lip, I'm gonna go in with a Marc Jacobs gloss. And honestly, guys, I don't know which one it is, but I will find it, the exact name, and put it in the bottom bar. It's got a little bit of shimmer in it. It's like a mauve-y shade. It's beautiful, and I thought it was perfect for this color. So after that, this look is complete, you guys. I hope that you enjoy. Me and Jackie had such a great time filming this. She loved the outcome. I love the outcome other than that damn zebra stripe on her nose. But anyways, thank you for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
It's gonna be, I'm gonna have to literally bake you for 45 minutes on 450 degrees in order to make that work.
I want wine. Right, I'm hot.
The bass so loud, but it shakes the place.
I don't like this. I'm Oprah and you're Gail. No, Gail's got a big head too.
But Oprah is queen, so you should be very proud. Oh my God, I did the best idea. Yes! You can talk, by the way. Like, I know I talk a lot.
Oh, I know.
Please, shut up. She talks so much more
I thought you wanted to be an HSN model, like.
No! Be you! She talks so much more than me, I can barely get a word. We go out and just meet strangers and I start talking, Jackie's like, hi, my name is Jackie. Like, she is so...
I am! I'm like, anyway, so, bitch, I'm 30, I'm old.
I should hide from the haters.
Oh, I look so tiny.
But you outshine me so hardcore, like it's stupid. And why are my hands butt white and my arms are just straight orange? You get it together.
You lock it up. You lock it up. I love this song. I'm not fucking scared, Jaclyn.
I think you're scared.
I'm not scared.
Are you scared?
I'm not scared.
Like a little baby.
Leave me alone.
Baby's cute. Damn, that hand is orange in the camera.
Like if I had a dirty martini right here, I'd be like, oh, we can do this any day.
Oh my God, look how white I am next to you. I thought I was tan. Look how white I am.
Look at my hand. Look at this, just compared to your face.
Oh my God, no one can ever say I'm orange. You are literally...
That really scared me. Not hardcore.
You're not hardcore. You ready? Don't be
rude.
Don't be rude. You look evil when you do that.
Really? I'm fine with being Oprah. Give me some bread. Oh, this is hard for me.
Jackie, get a real problem.
I feel
you honestly talk about yourself more than anybody I know.
Okay, me. Me.
So
me. I hate when
I always wave and I feel like such a douche. Hey guys. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey
guys. Douchey.
I was monotone. You harmonized. You were like, hey guys.
When you wish upon a star. See?
Tighten your butt cheeks.
Makes no difference who you.
I got you.
Give me a little water. Give me a little water.
Don't ruin your lipstick, bitch.
Your dreams come through. I got it. I had it. Her face shape, features in her, different ethnicity, but we won't go there, but that's all right. You who, and let me harmonize with you. I got you. Oh, it was so great. That was amazing. I was like, oh, I can't even go with that.
together. I planked for 30 seconds and I took 15-second breaks. I did it 3 times.
I went to Orange Theory for an hour. Okay, anyway.
You always one-up me with everything in life.
I know, I'm
Even
really,
you're tan, you're more orange than me. Oh
we're
my God.
sick. All right. Oh my gosh, I want pasta.
I sculpted, I baked this girl 450 degrees in the oven for 25 minutes. She came out golden bronze.
Yes, honey, you do it for me. What are you doing with your hands?
I'm just doing something because you're always talking, so I'm just trying to like, yes, honey, yes, beat the face, yes. Yes, smiles. I die, I'm dying, I died, I'm dead.
Work, slay, work, queen,
So,
we definitely have the intro, Jackie.
oh, okay.
I think we're good.